All right, good morning, everybody. Just looking up another ticker here that popped up. Is that just Agro then? It's useless either way. It's not looking too bad. That one could be possibly something today. We'll see. Oh, we got a couple that popped up. It's not good. Snacks. Nope. JFBR. Nothing really there. Okay, so I think we're pretty much good with what we got for now. All right, turning 30K into 5K. You gotta, it's gotta happen. It almost all everybody starts by losing money before you win money. That's just how it goes. All right, so we got Arab here. It's looking okay. Bottom's 27 cents. Top here is around 45 cents. So we're pretty close to about 90% gains here. Price action's looking okay. Volume's looking okay. I think this is probably going to be playable on open. We're seeing pretty close to that VWAP line, kind of bouncing up and down through it. So I think it's going to be good. We've got hook here. Bottom's going to be around $1.30. We got the top around $1.84, so we got a decent range on this. We're seeing right around that VWAP as well. 200 EMA is pretty close on the 1 minute, so we got some good support below us. SEIN or SIEN, 33 cents all the way up to 58 cents. So again, almost 100% gainer. Looks like it's holding around that 40-cent range. Not a lot of price action or volume on this, so I'm not sure if it'll be playable. We have Silo, which ran up from $5.07 to a high here of about $6.89. So it's an okay range. Although, however, it's really kind of declined through the pre-market here to just about nothing and sitting pretty much below open here. So I don't know if we really got anything going on here with Silo, but we'll keep an eye on it. We've got Indo, which usually if Indo pops up, it runs at least a little bit. Bottom here is going to be around, I guess technically 659 here with a high of $8. So not a bad range on that. We've got some price action. We've got a little bit of volume here. It's a little sporadic, but I think it might pick up. We got TTOO with a bottom here of $1.64 and a top here of 217. So again, a good range. It's looking pretty good. Market's opening up. It looks like it's holding so far. I kind of want to go back to Arab here because we're seeing a lot of volatility. So I think this is going to be our first play. Arab, if we could get like 38 cents, that would be great. Maybe even 37. I would actually prefer 37. So if you can get 37, that's probably best. If you get 37, you're probably going to want to give it, it's going to be hard, but we need a 2-cent stop on this. We're going to go for, I would like to say, upwards of 45 cents and then probably a 35-cent stop out. So that 35 cents is going to leave us a little bit of room below that 200 EMA. So we're going to go with the stop right here. So at 37 cents, if you get 37, you're probably going to want to start taking profits around 39, which we're pretty close to right now. So you're going to take some profits around 39, probably again at 41. You could take some at 43. And then, of course, since we're looking for about 45, you can take some around 45 as well. So I'll make all of these green, actually. That's yellow. That way we don't confuse people. This way we know what levels we're looking to take some profits on ahead of time. Maybe this makes it easier for you guys. We'll go to Hook now. Hook's looking pretty good, actually. You know, I didn't expect this to really move, but we saw some volatility here, 68 cents to $1.76. So pretty decent range here. We're just hoping it holds. It's looking pretty decent on this. Oh, I didn't put out the alert. Typed it out and everything. Didn't even send it through. So far it's looking okay. If it breaks down from here, I'll be a little concerned. Yeah, okay, so we might leave that alone for now. Silo hasn't really moved. We saw a low open of 487, and now it's just about $5. You know what? Those candles are pretty small, but they're holding some value in them, so it could be an option. Endo heading down to not doing anything. So we're at the first PT there on Arab, so we're going to take some profits. 0.39. So we can go ahead and get, whoop, that's not what I meant to do. We can go ahead and get rid of this line now. And we'll see if it bounces up to that second line. Okay. Hook all over the place. It did break down, but it looks like it's coming back. It's got lots and lots of volume behind it. If we can get a $1.66, we could probably give it a $1.60 stop, and that would be putting us in the range that we want to be in. So if you can't get it, it's probably because this is going to start moving up. So, I mean, I'd like to get in a $1.66-ish, but if you have to get in a little higher, you're just going to have to. You could probably give this about an 8-cent stop. I wouldn't give it more than that, though. So $1.66 entry. We're going to probably go for a $1.85 PT. And a $1.60 is kind of the zone we want to be in with this. I don't know if that's going to save us because it's very close at 200 and we're there's a lot of momentum in this right now, but we'll see. Indo, nice wick. 2 not doing anything. Arab kind of bouncing all over the place down to the 200 EMA, so this is a support area we should see a bounce from if this is going to remain bullish by any means. Hook, nice bounce up to $1.74. We did see up down to $1.70, so it's not a terrible place to get in on Hook. Good morning, Lays. Bollinger Bands. That's what they're called. They're called Bollinger Bands. Okay, someone want me to look up Lays. We can look at Lays. Not really showing me anything here right now, but I mean, it could pick up. 2 heading down. Let's see here. Hook still holding up here at the $1.75 area. So let's play that game again. If you got in $1.70, yeah, taking profits at $1.75 just kind of makes sense as the first PT. The second one will probably be $1.80. The third one will probably be $1.85. And then if we can push, you're probably looking at maybe $1.95 to take the rest. So we'll see there. Let's say we're taking profits of $1.85. Sorry, Luca, there's no bed there. We're washing it. Yeah, it's in the wash. It's not there. I brought you your cot. Go lay in your cot, buddy. All right, so we're at that $1.85 again. So if you didn't take profits before, you can take them now. Yeah, I forgot to throw the alert out. Yeah. Any thoughts on Muln? We can take a look at Muln. Yeah, it's looking pretty good right now. The pre-market, nice little uptrend, lots of volume, lots of price action to go off of. Nice run on open. I do think it's going to come back down. You might see a VWAP hit before it bounces again. So this could be a potential play. I don't usually have much luck on Muln, but we could take a shot at it. Hook all the way down. So if you didn't get in at around that $1.70 area, it looks like you got that $1.66 entry, which is probably honestly even better. That's kind of what we were waiting for. If you could get lower than $1.66, even better. I had a limit buy there, so I actually just got filled at $1.66, but it did go down to $1.64. Let's see here. Arab's looking good. Almost pushed to the second PT there. Where did I get in on? Are we talking Arab? 37 cents. If we're talking Hook, $1.66. We're at $1.68 on its way back up. We've got Sia not doing anything. We have Indo. It's starting to run. The range here is not terrible. We're looking at about 40 cents there, so that's not too bad. Lay's heading down. Molten's got some price action and volume to it that I like to see. We have a couple other things here as well. Yeah, you know what, 2 could do something. I don't think this one's going to do anything, so we can remove this. We could look at SBTX. Hook back to $1.71 here. So if you go to $1.66, this is a good place to take a little bit off the table. So $1.72. Hollow volume. All out at 40 on Arab. You're not liking it? Yeah, yeah, you never know. I actually did hit $1.41. I just had this line up a little too high there. It should be, it's really hard with these numbers, but yeah, that's $1.41 right there. So I can make the call there to take profits. Arab 41. So we're up a little bit more on Arab there. Hollow, that's the one I was trying to look at. Yeah. Oh, and Mullen took another little drop to the VWAP. This could be the area, but we're right at that zero threshold, and this is usually when you see it drop hard if it's going to. So we're going to give this a minute. We're going to see. Maybe it's a 200 bounce. I mean, that's what we'll go for on this. Hollow's looking pretty good. Yeah. 240 to 275, so we've got a really good range here. Up pretty high right now. If we can get the maybe 0.39, this could be a good trade on Mullen. Hooksing around $1.70. We've got Arab back down a little bit. So we can erase this one. So our next PT we're looking at is 43 cents on Arab, so you shouldn't be holding too much left at this point. Hook's looking pretty decent. Silo might move up here eventually. SPTX is doing nothing, so we're just going to close that chart down so it's not in the way. Indo's back down a little bit. Two's not doing much. Lays has got nothing really going for it still, so I'm just going to close that down for now. Mold's bouncing here, so this is looking pretty bullish so far. This could be a reversal candle, but we're going to wait and see a little bit here on what this MACD does. Hollow's still holding 271. We have a couple other things popping up we could take a look at as well. Cattle. No. ENSV. Got some range here. It's actually not that bad. Price action's not bad either. It's a little hard to read, but got a high here, $1.65, and we'll say the low here is $1.55. So, you got 10 cents there. That's pretty playable. Arab looks like it's breaking down from the 200, so we'll see if it bounces here or stops us out on the remainder. Looks like it's going to stop us out on the remainder. So we'll get rid of this. We'll see if it comes back up. We can actually get rid of that stop as well. Hook looks like it's making its way back up to the $1.75 area here. Indo's still going. I think we need to take a chance on Indo here, maybe around this VWAP at 725, 726. But I also want to take a chance on Mullen, I think. This is looking very bullish. So like I said, if we can get that 0.39 entry, but you know what? Even 0.40 is not looking too bad right now. Mullen 0.39-ish. So, if you get 0.40, that's okay too. Gonna try for at least 0.45 on it with a 0.37 stop. So we're looking at probably a 2-cent stop here. Honestly, you don't even really need a 0.37. So if you get in, 0.40, you can move this up to a 0.38. And that's still plenty of room. You really don't, we're not expecting this to drop any further. So anything below this 200 is looking like a cut anyway. This is Mullen. A little bit more. So it's just bouncing right off the 40. Yeah, we have some support in that area. Actually, we have a decent amount of support in that area. So bottom of 40 is looking pretty good. But there we go. We're seeing a drop. Maybe we get 38 here as an entry. Honestly, this could drop further, but if it drops further than 38, we're probably not going to want to stay in it. So it's looking okay for now. Arab, very volatile. Lots of pressure pushing it back up. So I think we're going to go back in for an Arab play here. Try for 35. We're going to go for probably at least 45. And then a 33 stop. So we're going to give it that 2 cents again. So 33 is going to be here. Unfortunately, it's like really just right at the bottom of this. Yeah, right, that's what we want. So if you can get in 35, I don't know if you can. You might have to get a little higher. So if you got in 35, you're probably looking at 37 for profits. I'm going to move this line up a little bit, but right on this support line here is where you're going to want to take some profits. If you get in 37, you're going to want to take maybe some more around 40, which is right here. So right at that high. And then you're probably going to be looking at 42, which is going to be right here. And then, of course, we're going to take some at 45. And then after that, we might... Whoop, did not mean to do that. Might have a runner after that. But we'll have to see. That is a rainbow. Okay, so ENSV is still bouncing around. Hollow's looking okay still. Muln is holding that 0.39 area, which is good. We're moving up to 0.40, so let's do this one now since we got it around 0.39. We're going to be looking at taking profits at 0.41. After 0.41, you're probably looking at 0.43 for some profits. And then, of course, 0.45. So it's a long haul up, but if we can make it there, that'll be decent profits. Hook not really doing a whole lot here. We saw it hit this second zone, so that's about it so far. Arab holding around this 36 area so far. We're hoping this starts to hold around that 200 EMA. If you look at the 2-minute, it looks like it bounced right off it. Make these green again. You know what? I'm not going to worry about making them green. Hook all the way down to stop, so we're going to stop on the remainder of hook. I bet you on the 2-minute that bounced. Nope. Okay, so we're looking at this on the 1-minute as probably just a pretty big fall. If it continues down, it might actually make it to the 2-minute 200, but that's pretty far down. I wouldn't really think we'd want played if it drops that far. Indo's still looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm thinking Indo. It's looking okay. XPEV we could take a look at, sure. Oops. Have $8, $7.70. Yeah, the range is kind of slim because if we're looking at it realistically here, you're probably going to take a bounce off VWAP or maybe the 20. So you're at just about under $8 here to maybe 8.10. So that's a pretty tight range there to play. Someone said HKD. I don't think we'll be playing that. Yeah, it's around 30 bucks, but it does have the momentum we're looking for. Lots of volume here. $27 to $31, all the way back now. There's a lot of movement there. It looks like you could probably capitalize off that and make some money, but we're just hitting under that 0.41 area here. Just about there. Hook holding $1.60 right now. Arab holding, we did get 0.35 there. So it's not looking too bad. It looks like it's probably going to bounce here. It could come back down. The problem that I have is on the 2-minute. It did pretty much bounce off that 200, and our stop is right there. But we can't really afford to, you know, move it down lower. Looked better before the most recent one, FNHC. Let's take a look at FNHC. Not bad. We're seeing lots of volume, that's for sure. 60 cents to 81 cents, so that's good. It's up pretty high right now. MACD's definitely pointing down, so we're going to be waiting for a pullback on this. Pullback to where, though, is the question. You know, we might have some support in this area here at 77 cents, and then we might see some more support around 74, potentially more around 70. There's lots of areas that this could bounce off of, so we just kind of need to keep an eye on it. I'm gonna close down HKD because I know I won't play that one. ENSV is not looking bad. Hollow, it's not really, the price action just seems really spotty on this one, so I don't think I'm going to play that. Muln, yeah, 2's really not getting anywhere either, so we'll close that one down. Probably same with Silo. I'll keep it open for now, but I don't think we're going to end up playing that. We'll see. Muln all over the place still. Arab breaking down from 35 so far. Just need a little bounce up there to 0.37. Pickings are slim. Yeah, exactly. FNHC's got some support levels we could play on. Unfortunately, it's a lot of support levels. Usually, if it's one support level, it makes you a little more confident because if it's going to bounce, it'll bounce there. But when you have a couple that are, you know, spread out like just far enough where you can't cover it with a stop, you kind of have to be a little careful where you enter. ENSV's got the range. Could buy $1.54 there. Sell $1.64 if you get it, but wouldn't expect more than 10 cents out of that. Indo kind of slowed down as well. We got a couple other things we could look at. Let's see, XBEV, it's still looking okay. Like the price action's okay and the volume's okay, but the range is just not something I'm gonna be playing. I'm not looking to make 10 cents on that. Silo, kind of the same story here. I mean, it's got a little bit better range, but it's just not going anywhere, so I think I'm going to close that down as well. Hook looks like it's following through here, so we're probably going to leave it alone until the 2-minute. Let's see if we can get a 200 EMA bounce off this. We could hit this 153 support area and maybe bounce, but yeah, we'll have to see. Yeah. Arab looking back up here. We're still safe on our stop on the 2-minute 200 EMA, so I'm not too worried about Mullen. Unisweed dying here. FNHC could go here. The volume's a little lower, but this MACD is not as sharp as it was. It's starting to turn around. So, I mean, the bottom here might be 75 or 74. I mean, that would kind of make sense. I was kind of hoping for a little bit more of a dip down to like 73 here. We'll see. Getting close to the support line at $1.53. We could use that as an entry and then give it a $1.48 stop. That could be a safe bet. Only one trade for you so far. I'm only at 4 open trades right now, and like we're almost at the point where we usually have 8. So today's been pretty slow. So I'm gonna say hook $1.53. If you can get better, obviously take a better one, but $1.53 should be fine. We're gonna try for $1.70 here, and we're gonna go for $1.48 stop. So we're looking at entering on $1.53. If you get $1.53, you could probably take profit around $1.60, $1.65, and then of course we're looking at $1.70. I can't really put that right on $1.70, so we'll put that at $1.69. But that's the play we're looking for, is that $1.63, $1.64, something like that, a bounce in that area. It looks like it's picking up here, so that's good. Here breaks through to $1.38. So that's our first take profit area. $1.37 was our take profit area, but we're a little past that. Hook bouncing nicely here. $1.60, that's our first take profit on hook. So at least we're securing a little bit here. Even if it's not much, we're securing some. NXTP we can take a look at, sure. It's not too bad. Volume's a little sporadic, which kind of worries me. 25 cents to 35 cents is a decent range. Yeah, I'm not feeling this one either right this second, but maybe if it takes a dip down to VWAP, we might be able to make a play off that. FNHC, like, I don't really know what to think about this because the volume is dying down. We saw like a nice spike in volume with these two candles, and then it's back to being fairly low. It's got 20 seconds to build up some more volume than that last candle here. I think I'm gonna leave that one alone for now. Hook down a little bit. Arab struggling past that $1.38 zone. Of course, we have some resistance there, so I feel like FNHC could run here, but only if I don't buy it, you know? You ever get that feeling where it's only going to do something if you don't get into it, and if you do get into it, you're just going to stop out and then it's going to do it? That's what it's going to do. We'll see. Did you guys take the same trade? What trade did you guys get into since you only got one? Was it the first Arab one? Or maybe the first hook? The Arab first one? Nice. Indo might be going for it here. Mullen breaking down into stop. So if you didn't take profits around that 40 cent mark, you are definitely stopping out now. Hook. Yeah, hook looks like it could do something here. So I guess I didn't put my stop in, but it's $1.48 right there. FNHD still holding. NXTP's up higher. E may dip. Nice. Arab looks like it might want to break through. Hook's coming back down. We should be fine on this 200 at $1.50. Price action's looking okay, I guess. Literally no momentum alerts. That's how slow everything is today. I think Indo's definitely trying to go for it. I think we could probably take a play on Indo and maybe make it. I see, like, if we get in at 730, we're hoping at least for 780, and that seems like a kind of a far off trade. Wow, we just have like no momentum today in anything. All right, so let's try NGM. Okay, it's looking okay, but not fantastic. Like, I feel like we must be missing something that's stealing all the volume, but I'm not seeing it. Yeah, honestly, I just don't see anything going. I just don't see anything moving. FNHC is looking like it's priming for a run here. So maybe we try for a 76 entry. That could be the move here. That could also be just me getting antsy, not wanting to sit on my hands, but let's give it a shot, I guess. HC point. I'd like to get 0.75. I don't think that'll happen though. I think we're stuck at probably 0.76 here. 0.85 PT. Okay, so we can probably afford about a 3-cent stop. So if we get in 76, we're looking at a 73 stop, which is going to be right here. Which is, not too bad. So let's assume we get in at 0.76. We're probably going to want to take some at 0.79 here. So you're going to want to take some there. I think you're probably going to want to take some at least 82. Yeah, I'd say actually, yeah, bottom at 82, and then, of course, 85. And this one is not supposed to be there. Okay, so that's going to be the levels, and of course we're trying to get in for 70, 76, but if we have to get in a little higher, I mean, that's just part of the game, I guess. Mold bouncing basically right off our stop here. Goes down as far as 37 cents, back up to 39. Hook still waiting for that bounce. Arab, I think it's gonna move up. It's just taking its sweet time here. I can get rid of this one now. We're looking to get 40 cents out of that move when it does move up. I kind of dip down to 0.76 there on the last one. Oh, 2-minute is not looking great. 5-minute looks like we are hitting a dip. We'll probably hit that dip down to that 75 mark. But yeah, like I said, 75, 76 looks decent on that. Hook looks like it just needs to recover on the 5-minute. Ah, gotcha. Hey, man. Sucks you have to drive all day. But maybe it doesn't suck. Driving's not so bad. I kind of enjoy driving. And you get a Tesla so you can trade while you drive. I'm not a trade god. Everybody has the same capacity to make the same kind of trades. It's just a little experience is all. But yeah, FNHC is looking pretty good. It's losing its momentum, which is kind of worrying me, but it is what it is, I guess. Nothing really has momentum, so it looks like we're going to be taking some slower plays here. RBT, I looked at it a couple times. I didn't really like it. You know, it's not looking too bad, honestly. It's the price action's a little better than it was earlier. Volume's definitely picked up. Looks like it could keep going. It's a little high for a buy-in, though. I'm gonna say that it's gonna run. Like, these candles are huge. You know what? It's looking like it could be a momentum play. We should probably take the chance with it since we're not finding much else anyway. I would really like to get in lower than 240 though, which is the thing. Yeah, we're seeing it even gap up here. I guess 240. We'll try for maybe 260. That seems pretty reasonable on this scale. And then probably a two. I guess 230 as a stop. I would really honestly like to give it more. I'm just gonna say give it 10 cents where you get in, but it's a pretty big stop, which doesn't make me super comfortable, and this isn't really an ideal place to put a stop either, but I mean, I don't even think you're gonna get 240. You might have to get in higher. So if you get in higher than 240, just try and take profits about 10 cents up. So if you're getting in like 245, you're gonna want to take profits at 255, which means like 265. I know we said 260 is a PT, but this could honestly climb a lot higher. Um, you could just take profits at 250 if you want to, if you got on 245. Why is my computer doing this at this time? It's like doing it backwards. It's putting the night light on for the morning instead of the night. It's weird. Looks like we might get the 240 entry, but we get 240, 250, and then 260. And then you know what? We could probably leave a runner. This could go to 270, 280. We might see this run up to $3 if it continues. But I think the next scale out option there should be about 275. So hitting that 250 zone after hitting 242. Okay, good. I did put out the alert. I thought I didn't again for some reason. We'll see where this takes us. Error pushing that 40 cents, so that's where we're taking PT. Taking profits. Taking PT? No, taking profits is what it's supposed to be called. Taking profits, Arab 40. So we're looking pretty good on that one, actually. That one's working out nicely for us. How did I type in $1.40 there? That is not correct. I wish it was $1.40, but it's not. Hook's still not really doing anything. Yeah, Mullen's not really. See, we lost on Mullen. Every time I play Mullen, I lose. FNHC dropped really hard here, so I know we were looking for our entry on 0.76. We could take it around, yeah, around here, I guess, 0.73. I'm not, got a little sidetrack there. Yeah, you know what? It looks like a 20 EMA bounce. I'd be okay taking the play here. We get in 0.73. I wish I saw when it dropped even lower here. I'm going to give it a 3-cent stop, I think. I think we're going for a 0.70. Now it's even lower. I could get in lower. This is such a risky trade. I'm not really sure I want to even take this. Yeah, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it. Taking entry on FNHC. 0.71. 0.71, that means 0.69 SL. We're going to see what happens. I mean, maybe we go for the bounce here. I'm not entirely convinced we're going to bounce anymore, but we gotta take these chances when they happen. RBT actually passed that 250 zone pretty easily. We're on our way to we passed 260 as well, so we can say taking profits. RBT 260 ish. Because he might have even gotten more out of that. That went up to 263 there. Luca, there's literally 2 beds in the room for you, dude. Why are you laying on the floor? Okay, we're working our way back up to 260 there. FNHC is dropping. Yeah, so this one's just going to be a stop out. There's nothing there to save us. I think this one's just going down. Okay. We'll let this one be for now. I think that this could have a possibility of coming back. I'm just on a 5-minute scale. Like this could be the 20 EMA bounce, but I think this might come back all the way down to the 200 here, which is, roughly the same level in the 1 minute. We'll have to see though. We did almost reach 0.41 on Arab. Hook's still not really doing anything. It's holding on the support line, which is great, but I'd like to actually see this move, and it's really not. Did I get into RBT? Yeah. I am not full in Muln. I got stopped out on Muln. I got wicked out there. So I wish I was still in it because it literally just wicked me out and started moving back up, but no, I'm out of it. I got stopped. I think we're running, what, 2 stops today? 3 stops? Oh, only 1 stop. No, that can't be right. Let's see here. Oh no, yeah, I got away with a little profit. I took some profit at 0.40. So it's technically green. That's nice. Okay. So we only technically took the 1 stop on FNHC then, because we also got profits a little bit. Yeah, we squeaked out just a little bit there on Muln. That's awesome. Thought that was going to be negative. 0.37? Lucky. Yeah, no kidding. Maybe I did say 0.37. I'm going to go back and look at... Oh, you know what? I did say 0.37. I didn't put my stop in the right place. 0.37 was where I should have put that stop, which is like would have saved me. That's kind of upsetting. I think I screwed myself there. In any case, I guess you guys are fine then. If you took the 0.37 instead of 0.38. Yeah, it's looking, it might come back. I would venture to say it'll probably come back. I don't think it's going to dip lower. So you might be okay. Can't believe I stopped out on that. That's okay though. RBT is looking pretty good. I swear to God, if FNHC comes back after wicking me out there, I'm going to be a little upset about it. Just a little bit. Hook not doing a whole lot. Arab back down to the 200. Holy crap, man. Things are so slow today. Comms we could take a look at. Let's take a look at comms. Very, very cheap stock. We're looking at 11 cents here. Went from 8 cents to 11 cents, so that's huge. 0.84. Yeah, this one's going to be pretty risky, honestly. I mean, we could try. We could try this. What are we at? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Even a 1 cent stop, though, you're looking at like it's a huge, huge stop. So we can't even do a full cent. I think we're looking at like half a cent, maybe tops. Yeah, I don't think it's worth buying right now. I think it's too high. Maybe if it makes it back down to VWAP, it could be a possibility. Yeah. Yeah, I'm thinking either VWAP or maybe even the 200. Right now there's just no way I'm jumping at the top here. It's too much. RBT is hitting a lot of big wicks here, so that could be a sign it's heading back down. You missed it? Ah, that sucks. Let's see here. Hook's doing okay. Arab's holding, so that's good. RBT's not doing bad. Okay, we're actually getting a nice drop on comms here, so let's go ahead and get a comms entry, I guess. So we're gonna go for 0.10 40, I guess. This is weird putting in the decimals. We're gonna go for 12 cents, I guess, and then a point. Let's go for 0.10. I know that looks weird, but we have to give it those decimal points. It's so cheap you can't not do that. So our stop on this is going to be straight up just 0.10 here. So I mean we could have made it a little lower. You could have probably put 0.985 if you wanted to, but I'm actually good with taking profits here as well because we're up 40 points on a decimal, I guess. Yeah, this isn't I don't know if my tracker is going to 0.1040 if that's actually gonna do anything. Yeah, it's saying it's wrong. Okay, hang on. 0.1040, that's gotta be. Yeah, it's just gonna say 10 cents. I don't know if this is gonna register as profits on the tracker. You know what? We're at 11 cents. I've been fiddling around so long. I'm just gonna take profits at 11 cents. Okay, all right. You know what? We're not doing too bad on this. Next one, we're probably gonna go for like 11. I'd like to say 1140, but I think it's gonna be like 1130 here. Because we're seeing some resistance in the top band is there. And then ultimately like 12 is what we want. That's why I hate playing things this cheap, because it gets a little more complicated with everything. And the fees are huge. Like this isn't even a big account, and I'm paying like $9 in fees both ways. Lizard on Muln. Let's take a look. Yeah, Muln's looking pretty good. Almost up to that 0.41 now, so still salty about it. Still salty. It's fine though. RBT did move to 268, so that's almost 270 on RBT. So if you didn't take too much profit, you can always look at taking around that 268 area. Arab's still holding, which is good. Hook, we're going to be stuck in this all day. I can feel it. This is going to take forever to get all the way up to $1.69. It's either going to take all day or it's going to take 1 minute. Muld's going for that 0.41. So I guess I'm going to call this as if I'm in it because I technically should have been in it. So it was just a user error on my side, I guess. I called it right and then I messed up my own trade. You're a weird dog. Why are you laying beside me? What's up, dude? There's beds. Why don't you put in the beds? Let's see here. You know what? Indo's at the 200. That could be an opportunity there as well. NXTP, I don't feel it. I'm not feeling it. I'm going to close that down. Comms bouncing down to that 1060 area, back up to 11 cents. Oh, it did something nice. Let's take a look. Yeah, it did actually move up quite a bit there. Like the range is good on it. The candles are pretty big, but yeah, like still like the price action is very hard to read. These candles are not really contextually lining up the way I'd like them to be able to actually read it. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's just yeah, it looks a little weird. It actually almost reached 11:30 there on comms. Did I call take profit on it yet? I didn't. I should probably do that so people know. Taking profit comms 0.11 and then 0.1130 after that. Arab hitting that that 40. Actually, we can remove this because it already hit that. Yeah. Nice candle there though. Lots of volatility. Poll we could take a look at, sure. Got lots of people with tickers. Everyone's looking for something worth playing here. It's not looking bad. Same kind of problem. Contextually, these candles aren't really making too much sense. 0.58 to 0.65, so it's got a good range to it, that's for sure. Yeah, again, I'd be waiting for a decent pullback on this. All right, so we're hitting that 1130 area. We're hitting 1150 there, so we're going to take some profits here. Whoa, not caps. Taking profits. 11 point 1150. 11 and a half. Yeah, I'm going to close down ENSV because, again, we're just seeing a bunch of nonsense here. Mullins at that 0.41, almost touching, or get halfway to 0.42, so taking profits, Mullen 0.41. And we're looking at 0.43 for the next zone to take profits at. And Pole's got some movement to it, that's for sure. The volume is spotty, the price action is spotty, the MACD's not making up its mind in any direction. It's weird. Yeah, you could make some profit on that though. Looks like RBT is falling a little bit here. We did make some good profit on that, 242 to about 268. I think it was 268, 267. Oh no, yeah, 268. It's down to a VWAP here. This could be an opportunity to buy in. That was a large sell on one candle. In fact, we're like 5 times the volume in selling there on the 1 minute. So I'm thinking this could be a good buy and opportunity for a recovery. I'm sure there's lots of bag holders at this level. This is basically our entry point, a little bit above our entry point right now. I'd like to see some green first before I jump in on that, though. What do we have for trades here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're at 8 now. We have 2 more. I might have to pick up some trades afterwards because I'm not really, unless we take like 2 really ballsy plays like pretty quick here and just kind of cross our fingers and hope for the best. You know what? I'm liking RBT. I'm gonna jump back in on it. RBT, 245 would be optimal, but I'm gonna say 245 to 250. Then we're gonna go for a 275 PT and a 235 stop. We're gonna give it that 10 cents again because it kind of needs it. It's got the volatility in it. That's still fairly safe, I think. It's gonna hurt if we hit that stop. So with getting in around, let's just call it 250. Our first PT again is going to be 260. Our second one is probably going to be around like 270. I mean, if you get in, and if you get in lower, like if you get in 245, like we kind of were hoping for, you could take some profits at 250 or maybe even like 252 or something, just to secure some. There's 246. I'm gonna jump on that. Almost got it. I almost got it. So wherever you get in, just give yourself a 10-cent stop. So if you get in 245, it's going to be 235. If you got in higher, you're going to move it up higher. Arab's not looking too bad here. We're still waiting for that push up to 42 and then 45, but I think this is going to be something we're holding for quite some time today. FNHC is doing okay. RBT is not looking too bad here. We did see a dip on comms here. Hollow not really doing a lot, and Pole's really got the volatility that we could take advantage of. It's basically a gamble though, because this price action is nearly impossible to read. But we do have support at this 0.63 area, so I guess that's what we're kind of going to be hoping for. I think I am going to take this as the last trade because we kind of need to make some money today. I feel like we're not making a lot. So we're going to go Pole 0.63. Going to go for 0.70 at least. And then we're going to go for a point. Can't give it a 3-cent stop, that's for sure. We could give it a 0.61 stop, give it 2 cents. I think that there's still a solid chance of getting stopped out at 0.61. You know what? 0.60 looks better. If you can stomach the risk, 0.60 looks better. Hook, man, you gotta move. You've been hovering around $1.57 for like 40 minutes now. You gotta do something. This is just unbearable. Ah, gotta give these stocks a pep talk. So, I mean, like I said, 251, 252 is going to be a decent place to take profits. Even if you manage to get in like 258, I still think 252 is going to be a decent place to take at least a little bit to secure something. Yeah, yeah, you should have slept in like you wanted to. I agree. Um, would be nice. I actually have to start getting up even earlier so I can start hitting the gym before I trade, which is not necessarily something I like doing. Holo with it's almost up to $3 now. 295. Jackal, are you in Holo? Peggy's moving. All right, all right. I'm a little excited about Peggy. We've made some money on Peggy before. It is moving. We're out of trades now, unfortunately, but I mean, this definitely looks good. You're probably going to find a little bit of support at this 412 area. You're probably going to find some more at $4. That's going to be a big psychological support area as well. So if it drops to $4, I would probably immediately buy in. If it drops down to 412, kind of iffy, but you know, wait and see. Let's see here. So you're gonna have support at that 4. Yeah, you know what? Maybe 415, but I'm still thinking this 412 area might be a little bit stronger. So you got 412 there. You're gonna have this about $4 support as well. Where else? You might see some support at 395. Oh, did not need to make a new line for that. And then you might see some weak support in this 415 area. RBT knife? Oh no. Yep. Yeah, so hopefully you made away with a little bit of cash on that. If not, you're going to be stopping out. And then Pol's at 67 cents right now, so it's not doing too bad. I'm still kind of iffy on Pol, but we'll see. Comes back to that 1130 area. Yeah, RBT really got us good with that one, didn't it? I brought down my average a little bit. I'm still green on it, just not enough to really matter. I don't think. Does that cover the fees? Well, I got 2 red trades here. Is that RBT? Let's take a look. No, actually, it's just Pol. I forgot because we have Pol open, but we haven't closed Pol out, so it's technically red. FNHC is the only real red one today so far. Yeah, actually, you know what? That's not that bad. I keep saying today's pretty bad. We're still made 360 bucks, so it's worse than yesterday so far. But Pol could pull through here. You know what? 0.67 is not a bad place to take profits if you got in around 0.64 or 0.63 or something. So we forgot to tell the scale out levels. But if you got in 0.63, I doubt you did. You might have gotten 0.64 or higher. So if you got in 0.64, I think 0.66 is a good place to start your scaling out. You're probably then looking at 0.68 and then 0.70. Okay. You hopped in on RBT when it was down low. I think you might have lucked out. So if we look at this on like a grander scale here, we're probably going to see something we want to see. First of all, let's just remove all these lines. Yeah, on the 5-minute, you might find a little bit of support at 225. You know, I'm not really seeing why it would have bounced at this specific level. Like, it just honestly does not really make sense to me. I'm not seeing it. But it's bouncing, so MACD's coming up. Volume still looks good, so it's coming up. Pulls at that 0.67 area. So at least we're a little bit green on Pol as well. Hook's just killing me. It made its way up to $1.58. That's nice, I guess. Arab's kind of killing me too. These two are, I'm going to be holding these until close or something stupid. Can feel it. Or that, or it's going to stop me out. Luca, dude, there's no bed there. I can't help you with that. You're going to have to choose a different bed. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, RBT's looking really good here. I'm a little salty it stopped me out, but it's going well, so it's looking good. Peggy did drop down to that 415 level, so we said there's going to be a little bit of support there. Probably some more at 412. So you have a good area here that you could buy in if you want a risky entry. What you want, dude? $424 on that. Arab not doing anything. Hook not doing anything. Mullen's back down, but we did hit that 0.41 area, which is more than I thought that was going to go up to. We're back at 250 on RBT, so if you jumped in at 235 or even a little lower, you're looking pretty good on RBT. That's a killer entry. Comms still not really moving. Pull, we got up to that 67 cents. It looks like it's hitting a wall there, unfortunately. Peggy's looking pretty good. Would I suggest Hook? No, I would not suggest Hook. I feel like the volume is low, the price action's not really moving, and if anything, it's just gonna start heading down. The only reason I'm holding is because I got a runner in this, and I'm kind of hoping to see some more profits by the end of the day, but I wouldn't be looking to take this as an entry right now. I'd be looking to take something that looks a little more bullish. Um, like Mullen right now could potentially make a good bounce. So Mullen's not looking bad as an entry. RBT is a little iffy because it's already gotten back up from 235 to 250, which is a pretty big jump, but it could continue. I think Hollow's definitely going to hit $3, not too far off now. Pole's looking okay. I mean, it's kind of down big here right now, but I mean, I think you have some good support at the 63 cent level, so you could use that as an entry point. Even Peggy's not looking bad around that 412 to 415 area. So, I mean, any of those I would play. I mean, you could even try Arab if you really wanted to from like 36 to 40 or something, but again, it's really slim profits on that. Not really looking like a whole lot's going on. And I'm not really sure if anything else is popping out. We got QNGY. This one's looking pretty good, actually. I like the price action. A lot of nice momentum here. $1.40 to $1.92, so lots and lots of momentum, actually. This one's looking like something to maybe take a play on. I think it's up pretty high right now, but a lot of nice staircase action going on, which is healthy. Looks like it might go for another run here. Dude, what do you want? Do we have anything else? Not really. Nothing else is new. Yeah, Hook is looking rough. I would agree with you. Yeah, we're like maybe it'll bounce off the 200 on the 2 minute, but it's not looking super likely. This looks like people are probably holding around this level, waiting for a breakout and just start selling off. So yeah, pretty iffy on Hook. Indo fell below that 200. On the 2 minute, looks like it bounced with the bodies. Hollow's not looking too bad. Pulls back up. So like I said, around that 0.63 area, we're going to see some support. It's back up to that 0.65. Still looking okay there. I said Peggy's looking good. It still is. I think it needs to break out from that 425 level and hold. We might be seeing that here right now. And QNG with a massive drop. I might even, like, if I had more trades, I might even be considering taking a recovery play off this because this dropped pretty far. Right back to the 9 EMA there on the 5 minute, but yeah, looks a little risky, but everything today is a little risky, I guess. Peggy did go for that small breakout there. Looks like it might hit that 437 resistance from way back when. So we're basically out of time. We're still holding on to some Arab. Our hook is still in there somehow, and we're holding on to some pole, but that's really, oh, and some comms. Sorry, we're still holding on to some comms as well. That's basically it. Q and GY could be a good recovery play. We saw some good momentum out of this. There was no volume earlier, which kind of worries me. It could go back to having no volume there as well, but guess we'll have to wait and see. But yeah, I would focus your attention on probably Peggy's got a lot of price action, lots of volume going on, so this could be good. I think Pole's half decent. Um, RBT might do something again. I think this is probably going to do something again today. It'll probably hit, it could even hit $3, honestly, but it's kind of in an area with a lot less volume right now, so you're going to want to wait for that to pick back up. Same thing with Hook. It could pick back up, but again, we're waiting on that. And same with Arab. Um, it's kind of range trading, and the range is really, really slim right now, so it's not looking too great on that front. But those are the things I'd be focused on. As far as the money board goes, we're up to $394. We still have quite a few runners going on, so I think this is going to be okay for the day. We're up 2.23%, or 2.3%, sorry, which isn't bad. Basically where we want to be. Our only real stop was 2.8% on FNHC when we basically bought in and it knifed on us. The rest, we managed to squeak out some profits. Even that RBT trade that didn't go really well, we still managed to make 1% off it, which is literally probably barely enough to cover the fees on it. But you know what? I'll take it. It's green. Pull was okay so far. Arab was good on the first run. The second run of Arab isn't, I mean, it's still looking okay. I think we might hit our final PT on Arab. Hook, I'm still iffy about Hook. I don't know if Hook's actually going to end up doing anything or not. But fingers crossed it does. But besides that, guys, hopefully y'all made some money. And I will see you guys again tomorrow. And hopefully we get a little bit more stuff going on because today was kind of lame. Take care, guys.